Sup, this is Greggatron. Happy Thursday. Alright, this video is about the YMCA. So I went to the YMCA earlier. Had a great time. Hit the pool. Went not so much swimming. I did do some swimming, but I go more so for relaxation. I go more so for stretching and expanding the muscles and all that good stuff. Anyway, I go to the deep end and I keep trying to see how long I can hold my breath. So I held it for a good minute, came back up. There's a clock on each wall, right? So I wait till it gets to that minute. Right before it hits that minute, I go down. Then when I get back up, I see where the clock was. It was a good minute. Fast forward, I do that again for 1 minute and 20 seconds. Well, that time the lifeguard was right there like, hey, buddy, you can't do that. You can't stay under there for that long. You just can't do that. I was like, oh, I was just testing my limit. He's like, nah, because you could go into cardiac arrest. And I was like, oh, well, I haven't done it since I was a kid. I haven't really tried to see how long I can hold my breath. But he's like, yeah. I thought it was because maybe I told him I didn't want to, like, scare you guys. He's like, nah, it's not even about that. You can go into cardiac arrest. I was like, okay, I gotcha. So then I told the other lifeguard what the guy had told me. He's like, yeah, he's right about that. I'm like, yeah. Thanks, though. I appreciate y'all's concern. Anyway, I hit the sauna. That was incredible. Oh, that felt great. One thing about the YMCA, the employees, I noticed, they're real stern. Like, if there's a rule, they don't give you any wiggle room. They'll be like, hey, we're not doing this. And they won't even let you talk your way out of it or nothing. This guy, this lifeguard, he cares about his job. Because ain't no lifeguard trying to save you unnecessarily if it could have been avoided. So I get it. Last time I went to the Y, when I went swimming, when I was leaving, I had my towel on and my book bag around my towel. No shirt, but just the towel was on with the backpack. And the guy at the front desk was like, hey, next time you leave, buddy, make sure you have a shirt on in the lobby. Now, if you're in the pool and the locker rooms, obviously, your shirt can be off. But he said, the lobby area, make sure your shirt's on. And I'm thinking, that's interesting. Because when you're inside the YMCA, when you're playing basketball or swimming or whatever, your shirt might come off. It's possible. But I guess there's a policy, hey, keep the shirt on, buddy, when you're in the lobby area. And I respect that because, maybe some people don't want to see all that. Some people might not want to see all them gains. Well, years ago I was at the Y and I was doing the leg press machine. This is the big one. And I think I was pressing close to 1,000 pounds, something like that. I'll have to check my notebook for the exact amount. Anyway, that's not important. My point is, I was pressing a lot of weight. Like, the whole, what would you call that? I guess the bar on each side, they were full on both sides. So it was a decent amount of weight. Anyway, an employee, he's cool people. I ain't seen him in a while, to be honest. I think he retired. Cool people. He came up to me and he was like, hey, man. Come on, brother. He's like, why you gotta press all that? Why you doing all this? That's what he asked me. Why you doing this? Are you competing or something? I was like, no, I just want to get stronger, I said. He's like rubbing his neck. He's like, man, that's a lot of weight, buddy. I was like, yeah. And he's like, just be careful, man. Just be careful. I said, I will. And that was the end of it. My point is, these people, they're really good employees. And they really do care about their job. And another point I wanted to make, which is interesting as to why they're saying this stuff as far as the whole safety thing, as far as you can't hold your breath down there so long and be careful when you're doing all that pressing and stuff. My whole thing is like, when you sign up for these gym memberships, you sign a waiver. So if anything happens to you physically, your family really can't sue the gym because you signed up for it. But at the same time, I see what they're saying. With that said, don't be an idiot and just go in there and kill yourself. Because they don't know if I'm suicidal or something crazy like that. They don't know if I'm a crazy person, but... And it's not my gym, it's their gym. So they can enforce what they want. I just think it's refreshing that this place has rules. They don't just let anybody do anything. So that's cool. Because there are places out there, man, when you go places, depending on where you're at, it's just hell. It's like, where's the order in here? Where's the law? Where's the sheriff? Who's in charge here? But the YMCA, man, they're real... I don't want to use the word strict. They're just law-abiding. And I like that. It makes you feel safe. You know. That's great. Anyway. There was something else I might have wanted to say, but it slipped my mind. Oh, the sauna. So the sauna... That's incredible. I was doing the silent prayer while in the sauna. If you don't know what the silent prayer is, check that out. It's when you watch your thoughts and you're aware of what's going on in your head and you're watching things travel from one side to the other. And you really allow yourself to quote unquote become one with yourself. There's no phones, no nothing, just you. You, yourself, and you. Me, myself, and I. I was in that sauna, burning up, sweating all the toxins out of my body, doing the silent prayer. And I lost all track of time. That's cool. That was actually my second time in there. But time was not a factor. I felt like I was in the hyperbolic time chamber. So, shout out to the YMCA. I haven't gone there to train in a long time because I train here at home. So, I'm sure I'll go before the summer's over to hit some stuff, but it's summertime, baby. I'm living my life. Been getting on the bicycle, the motorcycle here and there, hitting the gym. I did some crazy stuff in the gym in my garage. I'll show you that in a different video. I reached a new plateau as far as curls goes. Stay tuned for that. But shout out to the YMCA, shout out to the lifeguards, Shout out to all the good people who are out here saving lives, keeping people safe and secure, making sure people aren't out there being idiots, because there are a lot of idiots out there. I'm going to eat some food, get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Yes, sir. It's summertime, man. I love summer. You cannot beat summer. Summertime is bicycle weather, swimming weather, cut your grass weather, traveling weather, staying up all night weather. Not really, but if I could choose, like, let's say I rub a magical lamp and a genie says, hey, you could choose for the whole earth to be one season and just stay like that, be stuck like that. And if I had to choose, I would probably choose summer. I love the heat. I love sweating. I love being outside. I love driving with my windows down. I love that. The only thing is sometimes when your car's been sitting in the parking lot, when you put your arm outside, you're like, ah! Because the side of your car is burning up. But I wish summer was longer. I could do without winter. I'm not into all that ice. I like snow, but I don't like ice. But yeah, I was born in August, so summer is my time, especially August. But I mess with July too. July is probably the second best month. August is the best month. July is the second best month. Me and my sister used to argue when we were kids because I was born in August. She was born in July. So we would always fight over which month is the best. If you say July is the best month, I'll give you that. Like, July is a hell of a month. I like July because July is right there in the middle, smack dab in the middle of summertime. So it kind of feels the longest in that way. Whereas June is still sometimes, it can be a little bit windy, a little chilly, a little rainy. And then you got August, which August is like the Sunday of summer. July is like the Saturday of summer. June is like the Friday. So I understand when people say July is the best because July, you still have a whole nother month of summer smack dab in the middle. Whereas Sunday or August, especially if you're a student, you have to prepare mentally. Oh, it's almost time to go back to school. Or if you have children, oh, it's almost time for the kids to go back to school. Whereas July is like a free-for-all. If you're going to travel, that's the time to do it. Whereas August, you're winding down a little bit more. Especially when you get to mid-August because kids got registration and stuff. So, I get it. August is my favorite, but July is the best. How about we put it that way? How about dead? Catch me outside. How about dead? Anyway, catch me at the YMCA. How about dead? Catch me in the swimming pool. How about dead? People tell me, hey man, I really like your impersonations. I'm like, really? I'll make some, and I don't think they're that good. They're all right. Some are better than others. But you guys in the comment section, you guys are great. Because y'all be telling me, man, that was spot on. That was really good. I'm like, really? I thought it was decent. But some of you guys really like my content. So that's cool, man. So that's why I made this video. Just to let you guys know what's going on. I have a coworker, whenever I make a video telling a story, he'll see me at work and he'll be like, Greg, why do all your stories start with you in the gas station? I'm like, not all my stories are in the gas station, man. He's like, every time I watch your video, it's about you in the gas station. I'm like, I don't go to the gas station that much, man. He's like, well, it sounds like it. You need some different types of stories, man. He's funny. He makes me laugh. But yeah, as far as you guys liking my content, that's pretty cool stuff. And I only make videos for you guys. I don't even make videos for myself anymore. When I'm making a video, I'm like, I think this person's gonna like this one. I think these people are gonna like this one. So in the description box, I'll tag who I think will like it the most. I'll tag who it's targeted to specifically. So if I don't tag you, don't be offended. I just been around long enough, around some of you guys, where I know what y'all are into. You know. So wow, 16 minutes. What the heck? And I like summer because I like the sunlight and I like to burn. And I like that crusty brown look that your skin gets. See, I'm black, so I burn well. I don't really burn, but I guess you could call that tanning. I got that good brown skin. So my photographer, I was going to tell her, hey, I haven't told her this yet. Shout out to her. I'm a model, if you guys don't know. I meant to text her and be like, hey, we need to hurry up and do another photo shoot while my skin is all brown and dark. Because it looks good, buddy. Another benefit to summertime. Just saying. Like winter, you can't do anything, man. You can't. Don't even get me started on winter. Winter is not fun. Another thing, I like wearing t-shirts. But when fall comes around, when it's close to Halloween time, you gotta put the thermals back on, the turtlenecks, jackets, hoodies, coats. I hate wearing jackets. Not necessarily hate it, but I'm alright with wearing hoodies. But I hate wearing coats. That I do hate. And then you got a thermal underneath it, a turtleneck on top of that, one of these on all the way underneath. Whereas summertime, man, I can rock and roll a t-shirt all summer. So when I see these utes today, the two utes, when I see them wearing sweatpants and hoodies, I'm like, what are y'all doing? They got their hood up and they be black hoods. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all, man? Y'all got issues. Y'all are crazy. Why not take advantage of the summer and let yourself burn up? There's plenty of water around to drink. But, you know, these kids, they think they're cool. They think they're cool. And you can wear bright colors come summertime. Green, blue, red, you name it. It's not a dark time of year, whereas winter, and I'm comparing it to winter because they're polar opposites, whereas winter is like a drag. I like spring. Fall is cool too. I like the feel of fall. I just don't like fall in the sense that everybody's getting sick because the weather's changing, the leaves, the allergies people get. But summer, you can't lose. Everybody has something they can find in summer, whether it's swimming or playing tennis or golf or whatever. Jogging, running, walking. You can walk the dog without walking in snow and rain and sleet. You can spend all day outside. Unless it was like 100 degrees. But like my garage, that's a text message. My garage, if it's 10 degrees cooler, I can just spend all day in the garage messing around, and the door be open. Yes, it is. The door be open in that garage. Yes, sir. 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes. With that said, deuces and peace, which is the same thing. 2 fingers. Shout out to all the good people at home watching. Shout out to the good people who are not at home, but they're still watching. Shout out to the working people. Shout out to the retired people. Shout out to the people trying to make a difference out here, putting out good stuff. Shout out to the people who care about health. Shout out to the YMCA employees. People say, Greg, who are you referring to when you say, shout out to the good people? Who's good, Greg? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to make a separate video about that. It's going to say, the title's going to be, who are the good people? Question mark, quotation marks, question marks. And then it's going to be a compilation. I can't say that word. It's going to be a compilation of the people who I'm talking about. You'll see. You guys already know who you are, but for those who don't know who the good people are, I'll dig deeper into it. Maybe this weekend. I'll see. With that said, who is texting me? I can't even make a YouTube video without people texting me. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm going to eat some food. Let me know if you want me to go live more often, because I went live Sunday, I think it was, and we had fun. That way you guys can interact with me more and talk stuff. Some of y'all like to talk stuff. Y'all know who y'all are. Some of y'all, Tard, baby. Some of you guys are there just for the chat, and you're there to talk stuff, and you're there to shake up that hornet's nest. I appreciate that. You guys keep me on my toes. Alright? So yeah. And it's summertime, therefore, we do have more time to go live. I'm just making excuses that it's summertime. Know what I mean? The title of this video is going to be Summer is the Best Month. That's right. Yes. If you don't have a YMCA membership, get one. Or a gym membership somewhere. Find a gym that has a swimming pool and or a sauna. They also have aerobics programs. There was a room today, they were doing like kickboxing stuff. There was a teacher with like 4 people in there, 5 people. It looked like kickboxing or something. Then there's a track upstairs. It's 2025, people. Get healthy. Get your body right. Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. Make your body great again. Because you don't want to be in your 60s and 70s and 80s and be all out of whack. We'll put it that way. Be as healthy as possible for as long as possible. That's my advice. Alright. It's Greggatron. I'll talk to y'all later. For real this time. Peace.